Hello, welcome to the start of my legendary campaign with Borgio the Besieger, which can be accessed through using a couple of mods, one of which I've been using for quite a while now, and I've mentioned in other videos, is Crynsos Faction Unlocker Plus, paired up with the Submod for the Southern Realms and Empire units. The other mod I'm using is Cataph Southern Realms. Now that's the one that allows you to play Borgio and get some of his newer units that are unique to playing this faction. And I got a few other mods under the hood here, but I'm just here to kind of show you Borgio. So one other mod I am using, and will become apparent a little bit later as we're going through this, is my Prometheus skill point mod, which will give me more skill points. Let's have a look here. I got the tech tree that comes with this mod. I don't really like it that much. Very limited. I feel the actual Empire tech tree is a bit better, but it does give you some unique buffs to some of the unique units you do get through these mods. So we're just having a look through here what we want. You'll see all these strange class names that you're not going to be familiar with. So I think what we're going to settle on is we're going to get the Flourishing Southern Trade. Get more income, get some more growth. The sooner we get more growth, the faster we can upgrade stuff. So let's talk to Clan Angren real quick. Get a non-aggression with them, start building relations with the dwarves. Because Borgio, he's going to be on a rampage here. We're going to go after Lucini down south and complete our province. Now, Borgio, being the besieger he is, probably makes a great engineer, so we'll give him that post. Alright, we're ready. Let's not allow Lucini to get any more forces before it's too late, and then we're going to struggle having to deal with them. So, we're going to give them a surprise attack.
In the stomach will do it. Slayer! How should we proceed? They'll be marching, all right.
Who calls? Move! To battle!
Die.
Alright, now the battle looks pretty even. We got siege equipment, they got siege equipment. Now, I'd rather have a mortar than this light cannon, but we'll make do. Alright, so let's get started. Now, we get a great position on top of this hill. Let's make sure we utilize it to the fullest. I'm going to spread out my crossbowmen and make sure that they aren't all grouped up for that mortar to destroy them with. We'll hide one of our units in the forest here. Let's go ahead and spread everything out so we can help. It'll help anticipate what the mortar's doing and reduce our casualties. At least the best we can. Alright, where are we going to put the cannon, though? Borgio up front. Get these fancy crossbowmen. What do we call these guys? They're like the Pavismen. Pavis crossbowmen. They have the shields on their back. So here's a good close-up on Borgio and his special units that he gets to come with. These guys are awesome. They're like plated crossbowmen with shields on their back. Great unit. Alright. So let's pull him into the forest as well. Pull them to the right. Now they're going to go for my halberds, guaranteed, with those mortars, so we'll have to prepare for that. Put our cannons on the right flank. I want to get my cannons in a position where they can sort of shoot on the flank, so I'm going to try and maneuver it in a way where it'll be on the side of the battle line, shooting into the enemy. But it's going to be hard to protect, so it's with our current unit sizes. We don't have a whole lot of unit cards to work with here. Yeah, let's start blasting them as much as we can. The light cannon is weaker than a great cannon. It has shorter range and does less damage. But hey, a cannon's a cannon. I'll use it. It's a great way to get a fight started. Bring the enemy to you. Oh, here comes those mortars. They're on the right flank. Let's pull back our halberds. Guaranteed they're going for the halberds. All right, just in time. That was close. All right, so we got some time here. So I'm going to take these spearmen. They're going to have a special operation here. Their job, kill those mortars. Let's try that again. We'll do a double waypoint there. So by the time they get out of that forest, it'll be too late for them to send a unit to respond to my spearmen to stop the mortar. Now they're going to have some tree cover, which will help protect their crossbows. But kind of a double-edged sword. Their crossbows are going to be shooting out of the trees, but they're also going to be shooting uphill. So they'll hit some trees, while at the same time they're shooting uphill. So I think we got this. We have quite the advantage on terrain here. Alright, so our crossbows took a little bit of damage. The Borgio Besiegers, they're good. They took it like a champ. They're very durable. Alright, let's start moving this cannon on the flank. Hopefully, it doesn't get intercepted. And it looks like they're already responding to it. And I sent those spearmen on the mission for the mortar when their original purpose was to defend the mortar. So send the captain to intercept, get those spearmen up front too, the halberds. Alright, focus on their halberds. Looks like our reinforcing general's almost here. He'll be able to help out. Little hero hammer power. Alright, those mortars are not doing too well against me. That's good. The less they hit, the better my condition's going to be. So their leader's coming straight up the hill. Borgio's going to challenge him. Send reinforcements to Borgio. Let's go. Alright, that left flank's going to take a beating as well. So let's make sure... Let's get that cannon to start shooting it. This is why I put it on the flank, so it can shoot down the side. Alright. Crossbows versus crossbows. Alright, let's get this guy in combat. He's going to help Borgio. There goes those cannons. Uh-oh. Cannons are in trouble. Spearmen weren't fast enough. Enemy spearmen bypassing my infantry. They're going straight for the cannon. Cannon's in big trouble. Let's put these guys in melee. Let's sandwich them. Sandwich them between crossbow swords and the spearmen in the back. Hopefully, it'll save them. Woo! That was close. Alright, looks like our men are finally on that mortar, so the mortar's not going to be a problem anymore. Let's see. Let's give them more... Let's have them, yep, keep shooting the crossbowmen. Here, you turn to the left here. Shower that army. Shower right into that blob. We got 2 versus 3. We need to thin them out. Try and get these cannons out. It's not really working. You guys done yet over there? Doesn't look like it. Alright, Borgio. Kill their leader. You got this. Take him out. See how our halberds are doing? Halberd's doing great with the Empire captain there. Still have lots of crossbowmen. Our crossbowmen are not doing their job fast enough. Looks like our spearmen over by the mortar are chasing down routers. So the mortar is completely done. This is looking like it's in our favor. Now Borgio, according to the wiki that I read, was actually assassinated by a fork, a poisoned fork. And so I'm going to assume here, in this campaign, he survived his forkly death, and he's now going to be out for revenge against all the Southern Realms. We're going to unite the Southern Realms, take it all back, and loot our trade, plunder everything, get our trade routes established, and become the one unified Southern Realms under Tilea's banners. So I've pulled back those crossbowmen so they can start shooting in the flank, since... obviously, my cannons have run off, the cannon crew. Still alive, though, so we'll still have them for future battles. And it looks like we got it. They are all routing without their leader alive. Borgio crushed him with his hammer. All we have to do now is chase them down. Victory is ours. Alright, so what to do with Lucchini? You know what? I think before we occupy it, we're gonna take a paycheck here. We're gonna sack it. There we go. I'm in no hurry to take Lucchini just yet.
Yes.
So I think we're gonna go ahead and fall back.
At once, sir. Onwards.
Take our riches. And what we'll do now is let them regain their strength a bit. Raid their lands, and then we'll see what happens with the orcs and the dwarves and the other Southern Realm provinces. So as you can see, there's different generals you can recruit in this mod, the merchant princes, and I'm looking for a merchant prince that will come with the magnanimous trait, so he will be able to just sit in the capital and make us some money. And as you can see, Borgio has a very unique skill tree as well. And a lot of the merchant princes get the same thing that Borgio gets in both his blue and, well, he's got pretty much 2 blue trees. So, in both blue trees is pretty much what they get. As you can see, you get lots of bonuses to income. You also get Lightning strike right off the bat. Very powerful tree. Alright.
The Empire.
How should we proceed?
So fast forward in time a bit. We're going to go and raid Lucini for a little while.
So, yes.
Get
Take
some
out the
experience. And
The
wait them out
nation
for a little bit.
calls.
And once they've repaired the city, we're going to move in again and just take it. And complete
Sir.
our province.
Let us move at once, sir.
Alright, so we've captured Lucini and completed the province.
As you say, sir.
Now we need to make new preparations. We need to keep an eye on the eastern and western fronts, making sure nobody is showing signs of aggression towards us. We need to begin the infrastructure. More importantly, the surrounding area, they're not too happy with our uprising, Borgio's claim to power here. So rebels have started, and it looks like I finally get my magnanimous merchant prince. So this is a new type of general you can hire, and I'm going to have him pretty much be one of my money-making generals. So he's going to be going down the blue tree quite substantially, and he's going to hang out in the areas that's going to get him the most money. So this is also going to be his moment to shine. He's going to help with the battle with the rebels who think that they can reclaim Mirigliano from Borgio,
Vice.
and that's not going to happen. So, in the meantime,
Stand strong behind
we've been
the
building
shield
relations
of
with Clan Angren, and it looks like they're ready to trade with us while they are beating down those filthy orcs in the mountains. So the rebels have mustered a force worthy of the attention of Borgio himself. Now we're going to have to show them the might of Tilea and show them what exactly Borgio's made of, and that they've made a very, very grave mistake. Now the prince is also going to be bringing up back with a couple units of mortars and more infantry. He's got some handgunners. Everything from Mirigliano is showing up from the garrison. So these peasants, this group of rebels, are going to be sorely mistaken if they think they can take anything from us. So what I'm going to do, get these spearmen up here. I don't want them getting into the trees. I want to prevent them from getting in the trees, so my mortars can do as much damage as possible. And with handgunners coming in, I'm going to want those handgunners on the flank. So this is what the Merchant Prince looks like. It's basically like an Empire captain, just without a shield. So it's kind of cool. Alright, so my mortars are on the field. And I think at this point, instead of putting my mortars in just a position, let's just give them attack orders. They're so slow, they're not going to get out of position. And I have enough infantry to cover the flanks, so nothing's getting to them. It does look like they have a few pistoliers, but we're going to deal with those quite handedly, because we also have plenty of crossbowmen to assign to make sure those pistoliers don't get an opportunity to really do anything. Let's get the handgunners on the left flank. Hey, look at that. Speaking of pistoliers, here you go, crossbowmen. Something to target practice at. Oh, looks like the other flank has pistoliers scouting our other side, which also has crossbowmen to challenge them. Alright. Looks like most of the combat's going to happen right there in those trees. They're heading for it. Oh yeah, those pistoliers are done. Looks like our mortars are about to get the party started as well. Oh, looks like I got some halberds. Halberds for halberds. Put these spearmen behind those halberds. Make sure we destroy the flank there. Everything so far is going to plan. Make sure we deal with those handgunners that they're using. They fired a volley at my crossbowmen, but didn't get anything done with that, so that's good. Cross-eyed gunmen. Trial by fire. Here we go. Looks like they're charging in on us. Halberds versus spearmen with shield. Let the charge begin. Prepare yourself, men. Looks like there's their general. Yep, that's him. He's about to fight my halberds. Sorry, those are spearmen. But anyway, we are blasting them on this flank. We have plenty of rested men in reserve. So if for any reason we lose in the forest, they have to fight another thing of spearmen and swordsmen. So they do not stand a chance. They don't have a fight in this at all. Their mistake for challenging Borgio. So now I can start thinking about maneuvering my crossbowmen and handgunners to the flank on the left here. But by that time, they will most likely start routing. They're really running out of leadership. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, handgunners. Yeah, we need to stop them from shooting anything. I don't like it when handgunners shoot my men. You know, instead of having the mortar shoot them, let's have them shoot into the woods there where their last remaining blob of infantry are. Even if it gets through one shell through those trees, I'll be happy. We'll have our handgunners deal with their handgunners. Meanwhile, Borgio, you go deal with their leader. Why not? Let's get the Merchant Prince to help out too. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's a solid hit. Move up these crossbowmen. They won't get much done, but they'll be there. Oh, look at that. Halberds charging my handgunners. So they were once routing, and now they're coming back. Get a couple last-minute shots in, and then fall back. All right, Merchant Prince, you have new orders. Charge in with these spearmen. Pull off to the side. You guys keep falling straight back. There we go. Interception. Baited. Charge! And now they immediately break and run away. Looks like the battle is just about won. Borgio one-on-one combat with their general. Borgio's a big boy. He can take this guy on. He's a chump. With the shield bash. Hammer versus sword. Looks like we have another unit of halberds that are returning to the field. So again, we're going to do the same thing. Prince and spearmen, charge. Oh, looks like we're getting shot on this right flank here. Let's get these crossbowmen to deal with it. Start picking off some stragglers. Here's the charge. Boom. Spotter kick. And there they go, running away. Victory is ours. Borgio, the undefeated champion of Mirigliano. We'll show them some mercy, you know, for money. Let's get our loots. But first, we're not quite done with them. We need to be rid of these fellas.
What does the Emperor bid?
Let's move in and finish them off.
Off we go!
Alright, sum things up. We've united my province, taken care of some rebels and dissent, and we've made friendly ties with Clan Ankron, who has dealt with the orcs in the mountains to our east. So I guess the next part of my plan, Phase 2, will be to unite the Southern Realms under one banner. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll catch you guys next time. Don't forget to swing by the stream and watch me play Total War during most of the week. I will see you guys later.